In this lesson, we will identify the various religious and non-religious festivals of the Philippines. We will examine the artistic elements, motifs, and forms that make up the features of these festivals. Lastly, we will relate the history and tradition of these festivals to the culture of the people. Table of Contents. Philippine Festivals Overview. Religious Festivals. Non-religious Festivals. Question time. Philippine Festivals Overview. Philippine festivals are town fiestas celebrating moments in history that defined identity, polity, and locality. It is a celebration of the arts and culture. The Philippines has so many festivals. There are town fiestas celebrating foundation days, patron saints, and a combination of both. These festivals are occasions when and where people converge. Fiestas become important avenues for artistic engagement. The Philippine festival calendar is full. Every province, town, and city celebrates foundation days, patronal fiestas, and historic celebrations. Oftentimes culture and the arts are the central motifs of the celebrations, allowing artists to dare and engage in new projects. A festival, or commonly known as a fiesta, is part of the Filipino culture. A fiesta is a special time with a banquet for kin and friends. They are always colorful and unique. Like most Asian countries, the Philippines is rich in culture and tradition. These fiestas become the stage for local visual arts, music, and dance festivals. Festivals are one of the reasons why local tourism is growing. Tourists who experienced these festivals keep coming back to see more. Popular festivals attracts millions of tourists and have become a major source of income for some areas. Festivals in the Philippines offer people a chance to exhibit their rich culture and pay homage to the history and patron saints. They are vibrant, big, and celebrated with a lot of pomp and show. No wonder, each province has its own Filipino fiesta that they are very proud of. Tourists from all over the world visit the Philippines not just to see its beautiful beaches and breathtaking sights, but also to experience the country's grand festivals that, without a doubt, makes it more fun in the Philippines. Religious festivals. The tradition of the fiesta is an ancient one handed down from the many Spanish religious practices. Most fiestas are celebrated among patron saints and or the major events in the life of Jesus Christ and his mother. Examples are Christmas, Quiapo Fiesta, Ati-atihan, Holy Week, Santa Cruzan, Pina Francia Fluvial Festival, Antipolo Pilgrimage, Obando Fertility Rites, and Carabao Festival. Our Muslim brothers observe the Ramadan of the Hari Raya Puasa feast. There are also feasts that existed prior to Spanish colonialization like the Tenggao and Fagfagto, which are rituals among the Ifugas, Bontocs, and Kalingas of Mountain Province. Filipino hospitality is legendary, and at no time is it more in evidence than at fiesta time. Examples of religious festivals. Quiapo Fiesta is celebrated in the 9th day of January. It is the feast day of the Black Nazarene in Quiapo Church of the city of Manila. The Black Nazarene is a life-sized image of a dark-skinned, kneeling Jesus Christ carrying the cross. It is carved in Mexico during the 18th century. It enshrined in the minor basilica of the Black Nazarene in Quiapo. After the main mass, the famous statue of the Black Nazarene is placed on a gilded carriage and borne in procession around the Quiapo district, with thousands and thousands of devotees participating. Therefore, the celebration is also known as Quiapo Fiesta. Ati-atihan Festival is a Philippine festival held annually in January honoring Santo Niño in several towns of the province of Aklan, Panay Island. Dubbed as the mother of all Philippine festivals, the Ati-atihan Festival is widely known not just in the Philippines but across the world. It derived its name from the word atis, the Aboriginal Negritos in the area. Feet stamping, hands clapping, bongos beating, and whistles blowing, all cry out the rhythmic beat of the ati-atihan, undoubtedly the most fantastic fiesta in the Philippines. Sinulog and Dinagyang Festival was inspired by the Ati-atihan Festival celebrated in the month of January. Sinulog comes from the Cebuano word sulog describing the back and forth movement of water currents which the Sinulog dance mimics. During the festival's street dance parade, participants in colorful moro-moro costumes dance the Sinulog consisting of 2 forward steps and 1 backward step, to the beat of drums. While Dinagyang is an Ilonggo word for revelry or merrymaking. The festival is Iloilo's version of the Ati-atihan Festival. Iloilo and Aklan both belong to the island of Panay, which explains why their festivals celebrate almost the same historical events. 3 major events complete the festival: the Ati-atihan Street Dancing Contest, the Kazadiaan Street Dancing Contest, and the crowning of Miss Dinagyang. Obondo Festival or the Obondo fertility rites are a dance ritual, initially an animist ritual, and later also became a Catholic festival celebrated every May in Obondo, Bulacan. One of the highlights of this ritualistic festival is the dancing of couples with no children. These couples will take part in an old dance believed to enhance reproduction and childbearing, hence the name of the festival. Beyond the festivities and merrymaking, the Saya sa Obondo holds a culturally significant and historical belief among Filipinos. It is believed that couples who are having a hard time having a baby are encouraged to join the procession and the dancing to honor the patron saints. The Payas Festival, originally known as the Feast of San Isidro, showcases houses decorated with colorful keeping accented with farm produce such as rice, fruits, plants, and vegetables as a way of thanksgiving for the bountiful harvests. The word Payas was derived from the word payas, which means decoration or to decorate. It is celebrated only for a day, every May 15th of each year. The highlight of the Payas festival comes after the town's procession where the spirited tradition of kalas takes place. The term literally means to romp away the harvests and decorations from the houses as a symbol of joy and merriment. Indeed, the Payas festival has become one of the most sought-after festivals across the Philippines, luring in locals from nearby towns and even tourists from other countries. The Moriones is a Lenten festival held annually on Holy Week on the island of Marinduque, Philippines. The Moriones are men and women in costumes and masks replicating the garb of biblical Roman soldiers as interpreted by locals. This is a folk religious festival that reenacts the story of Saint Longinus, a Roman centurion who was blind in one eye. The festival is characterized by colorful Roman costumes, painted masks and helmets, and brightly colored tunics. Every town in Marinduque has a version of the festival. The participants use Morion masks to depict the Roman soldiers and Syrian mercenaries within the story of the Passion of the Christ. Morions roam the streets in town from Holy Monday to Easter Sunday scaring the kids, or engaging in antics or surprises to draw attention. The Moriones tradition has inspired the creation of other festivals in the Philippines where cultural practices is turned into street festivals. Flores de Mayo, Spanish for Flowers of May, is a festival held in the Philippines in the month of May. It is one of the May devotions to the Blessed Virgin Mary and lasts for the entire year. The Santa Cruzan, from the Spanish Santa Cruz, Holy Cross, is the ritual pageant held on the last day of the Flores de Mayo. The festivity commemorates the search of the Holy Cross by Queen Helena and her son, the newly converted Emperor Constantine the Great. Many towns celebrate Flores de Mayo with the community congregating in the afternoons to pray the rosary, offer flowers to the Virgin Mary, and share homemade delicacies and snacks. The festival is one of the many things that show just how religious the Philippines is and how joyous the Filipinos are as a people. Here are the list of other religious festivals celebrated in the Philippines. Bailes de Luces, Gigantes Festival, Pintados Ati-atihan Festival, Bahagharri Festival, Sinigayan Festival, non-religious festivals. Just as we have religious festivals, we also have several non-religious celebrations in the Philippines. These festivals focus on the cultural and heritage aspect of our country and are celebrated with enthusiasm and passion. Tourists even celebrate with the locals, taking in the wondrous and artistic values of the costumes and props the locals have been prepared to showcase. Non-religious festivals are those festivals not usually associated with a patron saint or a religious event. While many of our festivals are religious in nature, there are also many non-religious festivals. Many of these are also new festivals that are meant to promote a particular place, its tourism, and culture. Different types of non-religious festivals in the Philippines include food festivals, flower festivals, and even agriculture-related festivals. Examples of non-religious festivals. Panagbanga Festival is a month-long annual flower occasion in Baguio. The term is of Kankanaey origin, meaning season of blooming. The festival, held in February, was created as a tribute to the city's flowers and as a way to rise up from the devastation of the 1990 Luzon earthquake. The use of the word Panagbanga is reflective of the blend of cultural influences from Malaysia and other Southeast Asian countries. The festival features floats decorated with flowers of all varieties and with flower-associated motifs. It also features street dancers clad in colorful flower-inspired costumes. Mascara Festival is a combination of the English word mas and the Spanish cara, meaning face. Is a festival that started in the early 1980s, when world prices for sugar plummeted, and Bacolod City, the country's sugar capital, was hit by a major crisis. Held every third weekend of October or on the closest weekend to October 19th, it dramatizes the steadfast character of the Negronces and symbolizes what the people of the City of Smiles do best, putting on a happy face when confronted with challenges. Ati-atihan Festival. It is a celebration of good harvest. This globally famous Davao festival is a week-long celebration and thanksgiving for nature's bountiful harvest. Ati-atihan Festival is being celebrated every third week of August. A celebration of the plentiful harvests of fruits and orchids during the season. Ati-atihan is derived from the prehistoric word madaya, a warm and friendly greeting also used to explain a thing that is valuable, superior, beautiful, good, or profitable. Ati-atihan in Mandaya means anything that brings fortune, a celebration of life, a thanksgiving for the gifts of nature, the wealth of culture, the bounties of harvest and serenity of living. The festival is celebrated in the month of August with floats of fresh flowers and fruits, and induk sa Catalanan or street dancing in colorful costumes. A variety of tribes parade the streets with their tribal costumes and jewelry. The city of Davao comes alive every year in August when it holds its yearly harvest festival. Kaamulan Festival. Kaamulan is from the Binukid word amal which means to gather. It is a gathering of Bukidnon tribes people for a purpose. It can mean a datuship ritual, a wedding ceremony, a Thanksgiving festival during harvest time, a peace pact, or all of these put together. Showcasing the unique indigenous culture of Bukidnon, as an ethnic festival, the Kaamulan celebrates the customs and traditions of the 7 tribal groups that originally inhabited the Bukidnon region, namely, the Bukidnon, Higaonnon, Talaondig, Monnobo, Matigsalug, Tigwahanan and Umayamnon. Several tribal folks representing these 7 hill tribes of Bukidnon gather in unity with the local dwellers in town, wearing their intricately woven costumes studded with trinkets, anklets, earrings, necklaces, leglets, headdresses, and amulets. They dance together, chant, perform ancient rituals, and compete in indigenous sports. Other non-religious festivals include Bangas Festival, Binirayan Festival, Malasimbo Festival, Mangayan Festival, Magayan Festival, Question time. Type your answers on the comment box below. How do these festivals depict Filipino identity, our set of values, principles, and lifestyle?